Hola clase, this is Senora Placer. We are on our second week of Para Empezar. To begin, it is the Spanish 1 review unit, and when we're done this, we will continue on with our program. So let's keep going. All right, so remember, we were supposed to be able to talk and write about yourself and your friends by the end of this unit and listen and read about what people are like and the things that they do. So we already did the first part 1, como eres tú. Now we're going to move on to part 2, ¿qué haces? We're going to talk about things you and other people do and how often you do these things. Again, part 2. So let's review. You should already have these down in your notes, but you absolutely need to know these questions. They're now going to be on assignments coming up this week. So let's go through them. ¿Cómo? How? ¿Cuándo? When? ¿Quién? Who? ¿Quiénes? Whom? All. ¿Qué? What? ¿Cuál? Which or what? ¿Dónde or a dónde? Where or where to? ¿Por qué? Why? ¿Cuánto? ¿Cuánta? ¿Cuántos? ¿Cuántas? How much? How many? Review vocab 2. You should have already had these words written down from last week. There are 3 more I added down here at the bottom, though, just to make sure that you have them added as well. But activities, make sure you have these written down. Bailar, cantar, correr, dibujar, escribir cuentos, escuchar música, esquiar, hablar por teléfono, ir a la escuela, jugar videojuegos, leer revistas, montar en bicicleta, montar en monopatín, nadar, pasar tiempo con amigos, patinar, practicar deportes, tocar la guitarra, trabajar, usar la computadora, ver la tele, caminar, hacer ejercicio, levantar pesas. To say what you like to do. A mí me gusta más, a mí me gusta mucho, a mí también. To say what you don't like to do. A mí no me gusta nada, a mí tampoco. To ask others what they like to do. ¿Qué te gusta hacer? ¿Qué te gusta más? ¿Te gusta? ¿Y a ti? Other useful words and expressions. Ni, neither. Ni, nor, or not. O, or. Pues, well. Sí, yes. También, also or to. Y, and. This is brand new vocabulary. You need to take out a sheet of paper and pen right now if you haven't thus far, and you need to write down these words. You have not seen them until now, so let's go through them. To talk about places. La biblioteca, el café, el campo, la casa, en casa, el centro comercial, el cine, el gimnasio, la iglesia, la mezquita, las montañas, el parque, la piscina, la playa, el restaurante, la sinagoga, el templo, el trabajo. To tell with whom you go. ¿Con quién? Con mis amigos. Con tus amigos. Solo, or if you're a girl, sola. To talk about when things are done. ¿Cuándo? Después. Después de. Los fines de semana. Los lunes, los martes. El tiempo libre. To talk about the seasons. La estación. El invierno. El otoño. La primavera. El verano. To talk about leisure activities, things you do for fun. Ir de compras. Ver una película. La lección de piano. Me quedo en casa. To talk about more leisure activities. el baile, el concierto, la fiesta, ir a blank, like ir a la playa, to be going to the beach. Ir de camping, ir de pesca. Jugar al básquetbol, jugar al béisbol. Jugar al fútbol americano. Jugar al golf, jugar al tenis. Jugar al voleibol, el partido. To talk about things to do on vacation. Aprender, bucear, comprar recuerdos, descansar, montar a caballo, pasear en bote, tomar el sol, visitar. To tell where you go, a la, or al, to the, a donde, a casa. Frequently, or how often do you go? Casi nunca, casi siempre. Los lunes, los martes, los miércoles, los jueves, los viernes, los sábados, los domingos, los fines de semana, durante la semana, todos los días. A veces, a menudo, con frecuencia, esta semana, este fin de semana, mañana, pasado mañana, la próxima semana, el viernes próximo. To say there is or there are, hay, and un partido de, a game, like a football game, basketball game. ¿Con quién? With whom? Conmigo, with me. Contigo, with you. Con mis amigos o amigas, with my friends. Con mi familia, with my family. Quiero, I want to. Again, to ask what others like to do, ¿qué te gusta hacer? To respond, a mí me gusta whatever activity. Salir con amigos, descansar, bailar. To ask what a friend wants to do. ¿Qué quieres hacer hoy? Quiero ir al cine. Right? What do you want to do today? I want to go to the movies. To ask about after school. ¿Qué haces después de la escuela? Yo blanco. So say you take the verb bailar, drop the AR, put an O, and now becomes yo bailo. ¿A dónde vas después de las clases? Where do you go after school? Or ¿a dónde vas los fines de semana, on the weekends? Voy, and then again you'll say a la playa, a la piscina, to the pool, to the beach, right? You need the al or a la and then the place.
¿A dónde vas en el verano?
En el verano voy a la piscina.
Where do you go in the summer? In the summer, I go to the pool every day. So, I'm going to play the recording of these people speaking, and now reviewing all the words that we went over, you should be able to understand what the entire conversation means. And remember, these verbs are conjugated to like the yo form, like correr becomes corro, I run, and montar becomes monto, I ride a bicycle. So you can follow along about what Pepe and Paula are talking about.
Uy, no me gusta nada el invierno. Paula, ¿qué te gusta hacer en el invierno?
Pues pasar tiempo con mis amigos, escuchar música, tocadas con la guitarra o por la noche bailamos. Lo que más me gusta hacer es practicar deportes.
¿Qué deportes practicas?
Monto en bicicleta para hacer ejercicio.
All right, so hopefully you understood that, right? I don't like anything about the winter. What do you like to do in the winter? Well, I like to spend time with my friends. We listen to music, we play the guitar, and at night we dance. What I like to do the most is practice sports. What sports do you practice? I ride a bicycle or run every day in order to do exercise. I practice sports all year. And you, Pepe? I'm not very sporty. Sometimes I swim. Because of that, I like the summer. Generally, I sunbathe and read. I also write songs. What do you do in your summer vacation? In the summer, sometimes I skate and sometimes I ride a skateboard with my friends. Grammar review, present tense of regular verbs. Remember that in Spanish, there are 3 groups of regular verbs. Their infinitives end in AR, ER, or IR. So hopefully you remember how to conjugate A-R-E-R-I-R verbs. To form the present tense of a regular verb, you drop the AR, ER, or IR endings from the infinitive and add the appropriate present tense ending. Use the present tense to talk about what someone is doing or what someone does, right? Hablar, to talk, drop the AR, and add the new endings. Yo hablo, I talk. Tú hablas, you talk. Usted habla, you formal talk. Él habla or ella habla, he or she talks. Nosotros or nosotras hablamos, we talk. Vosotros or vosotras habláis, y'all talk. Ustedes hablan, you all talk. Ellos and ellas, they talk. Comer, to eat. Yo como, I eat. Tú comes, you eat. Usted come, you formal eat. Él come, he eats. Ella come, she eats. Nosotros, nosotras comemos, we eat. Vosotros or vosotras coméis, y'all eat. Use that in Spain. Ustedes comen, you all eat. Ellos comen or ellas comen, they eat. Vivir, to live. To say I live, yo vivo. Tú vives, you live. Usted vive, you formal live. Él vive, he lives. Ella vive, she lives. Nosotros or nosotras vivimos, we live. Vosotros and vosotras vivís, y'all live. Ustedes viven, you all live. Ellos, ellas viven, they live. If you have not taken out paper and started writing down notes, I suggest you pause the video and start writing them now. Practice. Go to clever.com, go to Pearson Realize app to enter your online textbook Auténtico and complete the following activities. Do the assigned activities, actividades 13, 14, 15, and 19, and core activities, el horario. Make sure you do them in order and don't go out of order. And end of week 3, part 2, you're going to go to take your final assessments for this week, the instant check and the quiz, the prueba. ¿Qué haces? Vocabulary production. And review. So now you've learned how to talk about what you and other people are like and to say where you and other people are from and to talk about things you and other people do and talk about how often you do certain things. I want you to write an About Me paragraph. You'll write a paragraph in Spanish on what you have reviewed thus far. Use these steps to write your paragraph. Right? Escribe tu nombre. Write your name. Escribe 2 adjetivos que no te describen. Write 2 adjectives that don't describe you. Escribe 3 adjetivos que te describen. Write 3 adjectives that do describe you. Escribe 4 actividades que haces todos los días. Write 4 activities that you do every day. Escribe 3 actividades que tú y tus amigos hacen en el verano. Write 3 activities that you and your friends do in the summer. 6. Escribe 2 actividades que nunca haces. Write 2 activities that you never do. And then the last line, escribe así soy yo, that's how I am. So here's an example above. You cannot copy this word for word. So, me llamo Linda. My name is Linda. No soy seria ni vieja. I am neither serious nor old. Soy alta, sociable, estudiosa. I am tall, sociable, studious. Todos los días, every day, yo escucho música. Notice it's not escuchar, it's now escucho, yo form. Leo, I read. Corro, I run. Y uso la computadora, I use the computer. En el verano, in the summer, mis amigas y yo, my friends and I, nadamos, we swim, cantamos, we sing, bailamos, we dance. Nunca patino, I never skate, ni monto en bicicleta, neither do I ride a bike. Así soy yo. So use this as an example, but you cannot copy it word for word. And when you are done this, you will do the final exam for this entire unit. So you'll go to Examen para Empezar. Remember, quizzes and exams cannot be taken again, so make sure that you do it correctly. Gracias.